Tough day, past couple days actually, in the United States of America. Unfortunate circumstances that are becoming all too familiar. Condolences to the families that have lost a loved one, especially a young loved one, to unnecessary gun violence. If you're like me, you probably feel terrible, but you also probably feel very helpless as well too. Like, what can I do? How can I help? Right? We all inherently want to do something so that, number one, this tragedy doesn't happen again, and number two, for all of those affected, to provide some type of consolation. And at times, there isn't much you can do, especially not in the wake of such senseless tragedy. I was wondering whether or not I even wanted to work out today. Having a baby boy who I love dearly, who entered our lives just over a month ago. It's like, eventually he's going to go to school. Eventually he's going to be out there in the world. Is he safe? What can I do as a parent, let alone as a citizen? And it makes you just wonder, evaluate, reevaluate, consider, think, overthink, feel. Essentially all of the human emotions that you can go through, you go through. And as you see the pictures of these young souls who have been wasted, you can't help but put yourself in the situation of their parents and wonder, how would you react, feel, if that was your child? And God forbid that happens to me. God forbid that happens to you. God forbid that happens ever again. But the history, especially in the US, has shown us that this is a trend, for lack of a better term, and a very unfortunate trend. One in which I hope ends swiftly. So to those that are in power, probably not watching this, but for those who can affect in some way, shape, or form, can change the circumstances, can speak out, can use the voices, who can provide resources, educate others, etc., do that. That is your job. That is your duty. If you love and want the best for everyone, we need to find ways to keep each other alive. We need to find ways to support each other to live full lives. And I'm not just talking about young and old. I'm not just talking about black and white. I'm talking about in any way, shape, or form. We have duties and responsibilities to each other to change the narrative, to change what life has become, especially in the last couple of years. What life not only just become, it's been this way in many ways, but what it has, our eyes have been revealed to see. So I'm just putting that out there. I don't know, I'm just kind of rambling at this point. These are just things that are coming from my heart. But yeah, we've got to do better. As individuals, we've got to do better. As parents, we have to do better. As citizens, we have to do better. As lawmakers and leaders, we have to do better. And I pray we all do. I'm going to try to exercise. Please feel free to join me. Of course, I have an app. I would love to have you support that app as well too. GideonAkonde.com is where it's at. I'm going to get my timer started. And I know for myself, I'm going to use this as a form of mental health, stress relief, and just to distract from a lot of activity and action that's been going on the last couple of days. So feel free to join me, y'all. We will start the fun in about a minute or two. Let me just get my timer going. Jump ropes, you're gonna need them. Zoids, you're gonna need them. Remember, these are available at GideonAkonde.com. Would love your support. I'll ship them out to you myself. And this way you are equipped to join me in my workouts using the exact same equipment I do, knowing that it's been vetted and it's quality. This jump rope specifically I've had for, 7 years, maybe 8 years. And that's how high quality it is. And I can still turn that thing like I just got it. All right, let's get this workout started. Of course, I gotta get my activity tracker going. Otherwise, I won't get credit for all the hard work I'm about to put in. Let's exercise. Athletes, the jump rope and the Zoids you see in this workout can be found at GideonAkonde.com. Team, I hope you're ready. You know we got another muscle and hustle experience on deck, where we combine our cardiovascular challenges, our speed and agility work, in addition to heavier strength training. So get ready to make it happen. It's time to get fit with Giddy. I'm Gideon Akonde. You're gonna need your jump rope, you're gonna need your Zoids, and you're gonna need some heavy dumbbells to make this party go. Now in a few moments we will start our first interval, and that is with our jump rope. We are gonna turn it at our own pace, getting that blood to start to flow, to increase that heart rate, and to warm up that body. You can choose any way, shape, or form you'd like to turn the rope. Maybe it's your basic bounce, maybe it's your boxer's bounce, maybe butt kicks, maybe high knees. You can even skip through one leg at a time. Choice is yours, but we're working for 60 seconds, full deep breaths, light on those toes. 3, 2, 1, here we go. So with our jump rope, make sure we're focusing on turning with the wrists. You want to quiet down as much of the arm action as possible. We certainly don't want to expend more energy than we need to. We're staying on the balls of our feet, meaning that we're not letting those heels hit the ground. Think of a spring-like motion through those toes. And as always, especially with cardiovascular activity, we need to breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. 10 more seconds. Body should be feeling pretty good right now. And we're gonna carry this energy into our next exercise. Rest. Nice job. Take that rope, move it off to the side, and grab some dumbbells. Feel free to start with lighter weight. We will have the option to level up in rounds 2 and rounds 3. Here's where we're starting. With one hand up, one hand down. We bring both to the shoulder, and then we switch with the reciprocal bicep curl and shoulder press. So when one arm is up, the other arm is down, and they both meet at the shoulder. We're working here for 60 seconds. Here we go. Get to your starting position, bring them to the shoulders, and then fully extend in the opposite direction. Bring them to the shoulders again, fully extend, opposite direction. Now here our feet are shoulder width apart. Our knees are slightly bent. And we're driving one hand up nice and tall as one arm extends to the ground, thinking straight arms in their full extremity. 30 seconds through. Abs are tight. Hips are tucked underneath you to avoid arching that lower back. Think of finishing on that single arm press with your bicep near your ear, and the other arm is extended down by the side, palm facing the outside of the thigh. 10 seconds. Make sure we're breathing here. The shoulders should burn, so should those biceps. And rest. Nicely done. Take those weights, put them away. We're now moving on to some core work. We'll be coming down to a lying position with our feet extended shoulder width apart. Breathe out, reach left hand to right foot, lay it back down. Crunch up again, right hand to left foot, and reset. We're working for 30 seconds on this interval. Brief rest, and then we'll rock out to 30 seconds again. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Big exhale, big lift up, opposite hand to opposite foot. If this variation is not for you, bring the hands under your hips, extend the legs long, and just give me leg lifts here. This is a great variation. We're still targeting those lower abs. You keep the head and shoulders elevated, and you ease them down to the ground with every rep. We have 7. Big exhale, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Nice job. Don't go far, stay right there. We're gonna do that one more time. So another 30-second effort, giving me the leg lifts or giving me that single leg V-sit that I showed you. Feel free to mix and match between the two to find the one that's right for you. We're going in 3, 2, 1, and go. Big exhale. Inhale on the way down. This requires a lot of timing. Getting up onto that tailbone, reaching across the body for the opposite foot, laying it all the way down at the bottom to do it all over again, bringing it up top. Find your pace. Head and leg rest on the ground as you reset and feel that core work for 3, 2, 1, and relax. On your feet, pop right up. Shake it off and grab some weight because we are going to put together a little combination of an exercise. First, with our palms facing the front of our thighs, feet shoulder width apart, slightly wider is cool, we go into one deadlift. We stand tall. Bring the dumbbells between your legs into a squat and stand tall. With your deadlift, your knees only slightly bend. With the squat, we bring those hips down and stand on up. 1 minute starts now. Now make sure with your deadlift, back remains flat, chin gazes down towards the ground, so we're not looking forward in front of us. We're keeping the chin towards the chest to keep our neck in a neutral position. And with the deadlift, don't feel like the dumbbells or your hands have to come very low to the ground. Just below the knees is enough for you to feel that stretch into the hamstrings if you're sitting your hips back. And then when you squeeze through your glutes, you're getting more than enough of that contraction to bring you back to the top. Make sure we keep that breath about us. 10 more seconds, and then that squat. We dig those heels down too as we bring those hips down with it. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Dumbbells off to the side. Next movement comes down to a plank position. Check me out here. Option 1, with those hands under your shoulders and those legs extended, we tap left foot to the left, right foot to the right, keeping our hips still. Option 2, we jump both feet out and 1 foot in. Both feet out, 1 foot in. It's like doing hopscotch in a plank position. This is 1 minute long. Starting in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Now if you're giving me the coordination challenge here, remember, both feet hop out wide, and then you balance on a single leg when you bring it back to the midline. Now, as I said, this is for 1 minute. That's a long time. So if you have to slow down or stop and just hold the plank, or if you go to the variation of the alternating toe taps, that's okay. There is nothing wrong with that. In time, you'll actually see and feel your endurance improve. But you gotta test yourself a little bit though. Make no mistake about it. You should be uncomfortable, no matter what variation you choose. 10 seconds. Hands under the shoulders still. Try not to rock away from that. Rest. Nice. Now come onto your feet. We're going into the last exercise of our circuit, using the zoids. Now we're going to be hopping with both feet together into the zoid, over to the opposite side. Advance 1. In, out. Advance 1. 2 to the left, 2 to the right, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Once you get to the end, we're going to send it right back. Moving backwards, still facing the same direction, and working on that double leg jump. 30 seconds, starts now. 2 in, 2 out, moving to the left, moving to the right. Once you get to the end, send it right back, challenging your body to move backwards. Maintaining that breath, staying light on those toes, trying your best to stay in the middle of those voids. Easier said than done, I know. Keep going. 3 seconds. Rest. Woo. Catch your breath, we gotta do it again. Same movement, same duration, 30 seconds. Let's make it even better than last time. If you need to change the variation, give me 2 feet in, 2 feet out, moving in that same direction. 30 seconds starts now, let's go. You have an extended recovery after this, a longer break. So really push yourself now, knowing you'll catch your breath when it's all said and done. But you gotta say it and do it first. Say it and do it. Stay on those toes for 5 seconds. Don't quit. Keep pushing. Nice work. Rest. Round 1 done. Yeah. What you're feeling right now, that's the hustle portion of this workout. Those dumbbells, which I challenge you to keep them heavy, that's your muscle portion of the work. So be ready to go into round 2 of 3 in our muscle and hustle format. So everything looks the same. We have the same exercises, the same durations. So that doesn't change. However, your rest between will get shorter. So make mental note of whatever weight you want to grab when we get to that muscle portion, and I'll remind you of the exercises as they come up, one right after the next. Speaking of, we got 10 seconds, so grab that jump rope and be ready to turn it again for 1 minute. Have a little fun while you're at it. Going in 3, 2, 1, let's go. We're back on the rope. And remember what I said. Any jump variation you need, that's the one you use. Butt kicks, high knees, scissor switches, even jumping jacks with those feet going in and out. And if you trip on the rope just like I did, you shake it off, you readjust, and then you get right back to your movement. Stumbling is okay. Making a mistake, that's fine. But quitting or giving up because you're not good at it, well, that's unheard of. You can never expect to improve if you don't try. You pick it up through practice. 3, 2, 1, rest. Take that jump rope, move it off to the side. We're now going into our curl and press reciprocal action. Remember, when one arm is up, the other arm is down. We're going in 7 seconds. Challenge your weight here. You can always slow it down if you need to. 3, 2, 1. Start position. Both to the shoulders and switch. Both to the shoulders and switch. And remember, knees slightly bent. That's the strong, athletic position from your lower body. Believe it or not, you are channeling energy from the ground, transferring that energy through your core, and then extending it through those arms. So if you're locking out those knees, well, you're missing out on opportunities to become athletic and use your entire body for the motion. Keep going, 20 seconds. Think of really pressing that weight away when you're extending above head. And have those weights moving like 2 trains passing each other in the night. Timing is on point. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Dumbbells away. Coming down to the ground for our single leg V-sit. Remember, you also have the option for your leg lifts. If you are giving me those leg lifts, let me show it again. Hands under the hips, head and shoulders elevated if you can. Feet stay together, and we raise them up, we bring them down. Let's do this. 30 seconds starts now.
Big breath out. Feet stay wide. Upper body and lower body leave the ground at the same time. They also return to the ground at the same time. And use that rotation through the shoulders to help you get farther in that twist. Rest. Stay right there. Let's do it again. Another 30-second effort before we're back on our feet, grabbing those dumbbells for our next movement. 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Everyone likes to think on this movement, bringing your chest to meet your legs is the hard part. Don't get me wrong, it's tough. But coming down to the ground with control is even harder. So let that be your focus right now. 8 seconds. Really feel those abs work to bring you back to the start. And rest on your feet. Grab those dumbbells. We're going into our deadlift and squat combo. Remember, focus on that deadlift and keeping a flat back, knees only slightly bent, hands just below the knees before you stand again. 1 minute starts now. Deadlift, stand, squat, stand. 1 deadlift, stand it up, squat them down, stand it up. I like to finish with my hands outside of my thighs every time I'm in a standing position. So after the deadlift, hands outside of your thighs. After that squat, hands outside of your thighs. When you feel good, you should feel a little bit of a flow, a little bit of a rhythm. Strive for that. Strive for your body to begin working as a well-oiled machine. That oil may just be sweat, but regardless, it's doing it. 10 seconds. Feel that stretch in the hamstrings on the deadlifts. And again, we're sitting our hips back as far as our body allows us. 3 seconds. And rest. Take the weights off to the side, they go. Plank position. 1 minute, y'all. We got the toe taps or the plank jack to the single leg extension balance. Remember these. They remember you. Ready, set, let's go. Hop it up, bring it up. And you can pause in that single leg balance if you need a little bit of a breather or if you're not ready for as many repetitions. You can take that hop out completely and just go side to side on the toe taps. Remember that. That's always an option. I know you're asking yourself, how much longer do I have? Don't worry about that. Just keep going. I'll tell you this much, you're past halfway. Well past it. So dig, fight, push. You're almost there. Hands stay under the shoulders. Hips, don't move too much. Single digits, we're almost home. Fight a little harder. Push a little farther. 3, 2, 1, rest. Woo! It gets sweatier and sweatier each time, doesn't it? We're going back to our hops. As a reminder, we hop 2 feet in, 2 feet to the right. 2 feet in, 2 feet to the left. And do so in a manner that has you looking like a little bunny. Get ready, get set, let's go. In, right, in, left. In, right, in, left. Bend those elbows a little bit. Make sure both feet come out of the zoids. Make sure you have deep inhales, big exhales, and try not to kick your zoids all over the place like I just did. Rest. But hey, if you trip and you stumble, like I said, that's not what matters. It's how you respond afterwards. So you get back on it and you get it done. Another 30-second effort, extended recovery after. Ready, set, let's go. And now that I know how my performance was the last 30 seconds, I'm gonna look to improve it during this duration. Stay on those toes, keep breathing. You breathe through this, you'll be just fine. 3 seconds. Time. Nice job. Breathe, water, towel, and keep on doing it. You have 50 seconds to yourself, champ. Nice job. Woo! All right, I'm a sweaty mess because I'm working hard. You might be looking that same way too. It's all good. It's just an indication that you're doing the work. Hey, we have a little bit more work to do though. Don't run away from it. Grab that rope one more time, same duration as we go through all 6 exercises. And yes, the rest gets even shorter. It's probably just enough time for you to get to the next movement. Keep that in mind. Push through. Last round. Jump open hand. Going in 3, 2, 1. 1 minute. Let's go. We're jumping. We're moving. We're grooving. We feel good. We look great. And we won't stop until it's done. Own your pace. Feel free to slow down the jump rope. If that's gonna have you be more successful, if you wanna work on that form that way. Feel free to speed up the jump rope if you want that challenge. And remember, mistakes are always acceptable. Mistakes are welcomed because it often means that you're trying. That's effort. And effort results in progress. Keep going, less than 10 seconds. Be ready to grab your dumbbells. Bicep curl, shoulder press. Rest. Put that rope off to the side, it ain't coming back. Grab those biceps, those dumbbells, and be ready to curl and press. 3, 2, 1, 1 minute on the clock. To the shoulder, switch. To the shoulder, switch. Pace it out. Steady. Consistent. Make sure that weight is testing you. If those shoulders can do this all day long, if those biceps feel no fatigue, make a quick adjustment, grab something heavier, or stay with where you are. Move a little bit faster with no sacrifice to the form. This way you increase your volume and challenge your body that way. Feet are shoulder width apart still. Knees are still bent. Check in with your body. It's not just upper body working here, it's lower body as well. 15 seconds. Tuck the hips underneath you. As you get fatigued, we gotta protect that lower back. I got 5 seconds left. I'll tell you when you're done though. Right now, your job is to keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. Time. Dumbbells away quickly. Come down to your back. Leg lifts or single leg bicep. 30 seconds, 2 times through. Let's go. Keep the feet wide. Turn the shoulders far. Breathe out on the way up. Inhale on the way down. And keep on going. You got 7 seconds. Let that core work here a little bit. Remember, easy to the ground. That's the challenge. Stay with it. Rest. Deep breaths. Full relaxation. We got one more time on this one before this exercise disappears. Ready, set, let's go. 30 seconds. Let me hear some big breaths. I like to call it obnoxious breathing. However, it's welcomed in an exercise space. So on the way up, crunch up and breathe out. On the way down, inhale and ease it back. 3, 2, 1, and relax. On your feet, grab those dumbbells. Deadlift to squat time. Oh yeah. Shoulder blades back, feet shoulder width apart or slightly wider. Let's get to work. 1 minute on the clock. Deadlift, stand it, squat, and stand. Remember, find your flow. Hands finish on the outside of your body every time you are standing upright. On your squats, don't let those knees buckle in. That's one of the reasons why I'm having you bring the dumbbells between the knees. You're less likely to have your knees bang onto that rubber and steel, right? Well, make sure you create room by bowing the knees out, which further helps you activate those glutes in a deeper way. As long as those heels stay on the ground. Come on, we got this. 10 seconds. Quality deadlifts. Weights just below the knees. Yes. And rest. Weights away. Plank position. We have our toe taps from side to side. Or you know what happens. We got the hop out, single leg balance. Ready, set, let's go. 1 minute. Breathe. It's going by quickly. The rest seems oh so short. But guess what? That means we're also very, very close to the end. Hop both feet out, 1 foot in. No matter what variation you choose, hands are still under the shoulders. Let's go. We're coming up on 20 seconds left. That means you've done most of the work. Fight through the fatigue. Burst through that wall, that obstacle that's trying to stop you from getting these last few reps. You got this, come on. Less than 10. Less than 5. Yes, keep going. Keep going. Rest. On your feet. 2 times through on those hops, using the Zoids. Make it the best one yet. 30 seconds. Start now. In, left, in, right. In, left, in, right. Moving from left to right, but also moving from forward and backward in our motion. That ain't easy. But stay in control. Own your breath. Keep it up. You're good. Rest. 1 more time. No more exercise after this. Give me your best. Leave the rest. Ready, set, go. Try to get both feet out. Try to get both feet in. Have them hit at the same time. And know where your body's going next. Control the situation no matter the chaos. 3 seconds. Rest. Workout done. Nice job, y'all. Woo! Feel good about what you just did. We're gonna go into a brief stretch, but first, you gotta catch that breath. My heart rate is like on level 10,030 right now. How about that? How about you? Let's breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Inhale, exhale, inhale again, exhale again. Now keep on with those deep breaths. Bring the left arm across the chest as you do. Shoulder low. Quick switch, right hand across the chest, shoulder low. And keep alternating, holding for a brief moment, and breathing as best you can. Got 1 more on both sides. Shake those arms out. When you're ready, feel free to use anything around you for balance, including a wall, a chair, a railing, and left hand finds the left ankle. Knees stay side by side. Chest is upright. Hips are tucked underneath you as you squeeze your glutes and feel that stretch through the quad, the front of the leg on that bent knee side. Breathe. And relax. Let that go, shake it out, shake it out. Continue that deep breathing. Let that body come back to normal. We got the same thing on the opposite side. Use anything around you for balance. Feel free to do that. Right hand grabs the right ankle. Knees stay side by side. Abs on. Hips forward. And keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. And relax. Shake out those legs. We take our feet to shoulder width apart or slightly closer. Deep inhale, hands up. Grab your left wrist, lean to your right if you breathe out. As you breathe out, inhale, hands up. Grab your right wrist, lean to your left as you breathe out. Deep inhale, both hands up. Exhale, let them fall. Workout is done. Muscle and hustle is complete. Awesome job. We'll take care of that sweat in due time. Right now, just show yourself some love. Show yourself some appreciation, some gratitude for getting the hard work done. I'm Gideon Akonde. That was your Get Fit with Giddy muscle and hustle workout. You came to get fit with Giddy. You did just that. Peace and love to you. I'll see you next time. More goals to go get. Yeah. Woo, baby. This sweat, I'm telling you, it's a great distraction from just life and its unfortunate circumstances, its atrocities, right? Thank God for exercise. My friends, hug the people that you love, keep them close. Be grateful every single day that you are alive and able to tell your story and then tell your story and positively affect those around you. Friends, strangers, enemies, anyone who has ears will listen. That's all I gotta say. Peace and love. Thank you guys for joining me today.